Okay guys, so we are in the People's Republic of Coatbridge today. We are down at JP's gym, and this is one of my favourite gyms in Scotland, but he's recently moved into what I believe is a bigger unit. So we're going to check out the new gym and do a bit of a mixed bag of workout today. Just going to try out some kit, to be honest, and yeah, see what we get up to. So come on in. Okay, so session done, and it was just a bit of a mixed bag. A lot of back stuff, to be fair, because there was a lot of cool back kit there. A lot of cool kit in general there. For me, that is one of the best gyms. In fact, it is the best gym in the country for me. I just put up on my Instagram stories actually saying it was a contender for the best gym in the country, and JP came over and he's like, "What do you mean contender?" But like, to be fair, like, I think it obviously depends on what you're looking for, and I really like my old school kit, and I think, like, you know, there just isn't another gym like it in Scotland that has like the old flex fitness stuff. I think, has anyone else got Strive? I'm not really sure, to be honest. There's maybe the odd bit of Strive, but not in the quantities that they have it here. So yeah, really impressed, really happy with it. Really good session. I think like next time I come down, because this was my first time in the new gym, they've moved from a smaller unit to a bigger one. I would do like more of a targeted session, but obviously today it was just fucking about and trying some stuff out. And again, this is as much for me as it is, like, or for the gym, sorry, as it is for me. It's trying stuff out that I haven't used before or haven't used for a long time, trying to remember what it feels like, so that when it comes to buying stuff for my gym, I know what I'm looking for. And Like, so just to run through it, we had the old Nautilus pull down to begin with, or pull over, sorry, should I say. I think, if I could get my hands on one of them for a good price, I'd probably buy one. It's not top of my priorities right now because obviously we're still renovating our new building, so like, to buy one of them would be daft right now. They cost a lot of money, but they are really cool, and I think a good pullover is well worth having in a gym. And it's like a piece of history sitting there as well. It's like a museum in there with some of the bits of kit. And then we moved on to the Citadel pull down, plate loaded, really cool, really like that. Again, for me, I've got the pin loaded Nautilus, they've also got one of them in there as well. I think I would prefer that for my gym, the pin loaded Nautilus, not because I've just already got it, but because space wise it takes up a little less space. But the Citadel's not massive either. It's really cool how you can adjust the resistance profiles on it. So I definitely wouldn't turn one down, put it that way, and I don't think there's many of them around either. And then we moved on to the Paramount Row, the plate loaded Paramount Row. I have never seen one of them before, apart from being in JP's before. I've never seen one of them before. They're really cool. They drop off a lot as you get into the more shortened position, which is obviously good for a row. Not many rows do that. Yeah, really cool. And that is really like space efficient, that piece of kit. I've really changed my tune when I'm talking about kit nowadays. I'm talking about the space it takes up, but it's a really cool piece of kit. That so simple but so effective. After that, we moved on to, was it the Eagle Row? I think we've done after that. I've always liked the Cybex Eagle Row, always been a big fan of it. Just wanted to reconfirm that today. But yeah, again, another great row, another one that kind of drops off as you get into the shortened position, and it diverges, as you're coming out as well, which is always good for a row. But yeah, solid piece of kit. Yeah, and it's really good condition, that one as well. Obviously, they're not quite as old right enough, so yeah. But that was cool. And then tried out a couple of chest presses. The Atlantis incline, obviously highly regarded chest press, and then the Nautilus leverage one, which is like the old Flex Fitness one, or like a kind of newer version of it. I really rate that. I actually like that better than the Atlantis. Like, a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with that, but I really rate it. But again, they're two different angles of presses, so have both if you can. Why not? Because they're both class. What was after that? We used the Flex Fitness pec deck. I didn't do a lot on it. I think I prefer my Life Fitness, I'm not going to lie. Might be a bit of bias in there, but anything Flex Fitness is always pretty cool. I actually preferred it as a rear delt more than the pec deck, but again, I didn't use it a hell of a lot. Sometimes you've got to like really use these machines for a few sessions and really get a feel for them, get your setup right before you get it bang on. So but anything Flex Fitness is usually pretty fucking good, to be fair. The Bisolator after that, class piece of kit. Then on to what was after that? It was the Strive Dips. Really cool piece of kit again, especially when you like make it really heavy in the shorts. So they've got the cams that you can change the resistance profile on. So like, rather than being a plate loaded one that's got like 3 pins, you can change the cam and make it so it's like either heavier in the short, heavier in the lengthened, or like, again, like somewhere in between. So like, we're using that and we're making it really heavy in the short, which is quite cool. But you could use that either way. It's a great piece of kit. Then they've got the tricep extension 2, the Strive Smart Cam one as well. I don't feel like that is a piece of kit that really needs it, but again, it's nice to have, obviously. Of course it's nice to have. I don't think it really needs the smart cam system, but as I say, yeah, if it's between having it and not having it, I suppose it's better to have it, isn't it? And then we went and had a wee look at the leg stuff. We play around on them. I wanted to try the Nautilus glute drive because I've used it before. I've never used it a lot, though. I've never used a lot of glute drives in my life, to be honest. But we're needing to get one for the gym. There's been a lot of demand from it from female members. So again, I just wanted to try that out, confirm that's the one that I wanted to buy. I think it's between that and the booty builder version, but both plate loaded. I wouldn't really want the pin loaded one for some reason. But yeah, like I like the Nautilus because it's got the long back pad and it makes it harder for you to like arch your back. Like, a lot of people, when you see a lot of people doing like hip thrusts, they'll end up like arching their back and then they'll come off it with sore back, surprisingly enough. So with the long back pad, it's harder to do that. So I think it would be a better move to buy that, because then obviously people who maybe aren't quite as good at doing the movement. It's kind of forcing them to do it well, or making it more likely that they'll do it well. But yeah, some really cool leg stuff. Like, as I say, I wasn't doing any legs today because I'm training legs tomorrow. But like, they've got like the Atlantis hack squat, they've got the Atlantis pendulum, they've got the Atlantis hip press, and then they've got the old Cybex hack squat, leg press combo. Like, some really cool leg stuff too. I've trained legs at JP's before in the last gym, and they had the majority of that stuff. But yeah, definitely need to come back down for a leg day. So yeah, that is a summary of it. And again, this is as much for me to look back on and remind myself of what I thought of all that kit that we tried today more than anything. But really cool gym. As I say, for me, the best in Scotland, and I think you need to check it out if you're in the area.